I'd like to take a moment to talk about yesterday's Supreme Court decision on Vioxx and the irony that Wall Street investors can sue to recover for their lost investment from a pharmaceutical company that misled regarding the impact of their drugs, and yet only in Michigan does the actual victim of that drug or their surviving family member prevented from seeking recovery. Yesterday, the Supreme Court in Merck v. Reynolds held that shareholders can sue for the losses they suffered when Merck's stock values tumbled. The court determined that there was sufficient evidence that Merck knowingly misled the public to believe that Vioxx was safe and effective. Merck had strong internal evidence early in 1996 that Vioxx was dangerous. Yet they did not pull the drug from the market until 2004, 8 years later. Shareholders have had their right to make their case in court. Only in Michigan does the victim of Merck's fraud suffer. Michigan citizens are treated as second-class citizens, and it is wrong. It's sad that the law we have in place since 1996, which was authored by the Republican legislature and Republican governor, only harms victims like Leslie Richter. But somehow this law that the Senate majority so adamantly defends does allow Wall Street investors to recover their lost profits. You lose your life, no recovery. You lose some profits, well, you have standing in court from Michigan. Vioxx killed 55,000 people. Merck knew the drug was dangerous, but instructed its salespeople to dodge questions concerning its safety because Merck was making a killing, literally and figuratively, on the drug. If Leslie Richter had been an investor in Merck, she would be able to sue for the loss of her investment in Merck. However, since she merely lost her husband, she's precluded from having any recovery at all. And that's just wrong. It's time for this legislature to change the law to protect the people in Michigan, the consumers in Michigan who've been hurt by these deceitful companies that have purposefully misled. And it's time for us to change that law. And I ask my comments to be printed in the Journal.